Alright, Chapter 18, Cleanup Restoration. This is the last chapter, a practical guide for pipeline construction inspector. Cleanup and restoration overview. The construction site cleanup with the final cleaning, removal of the construction material left over the pipeline right away surrounding area of the material is not native to the site, or remove the construction site cleanup is important for the owner company as it provides tangible example of the owner company's attention to detail during construction, help to ensure regulatory agency landowners are satisfied. Center stage landowner acquaintances, agreements, and support approach of future projects. Cleanup work can be performed in phases depending on location, seasons of the construction. For example, during the winter, the contractor will perform a machine initial cleanup immediately after the end of the construction. Before spring breakup, the return to the site of the following winter to do the final cleanup. However, during the summer construction, the contractor will do the machine and final cleanup immediately after the end of the construction, return to the site at the later date with additional restructuring and restoration work. A2 inputs. As part of the preparing inspection during cleanup or restoration project, the inspector will continually familiarize himself with the relevant aspect of key drawing documents, drawings, other company technical specifications identified in Table 154. Alright, execution. While the work is being executed, the inspector is required to monitor the workmanship report on progress periodic basis. The typical items of the inspector will monitor during the cleanup of the restoration process are identified series checklist detailed in Table 153. Alright, you have prior commencing the work on daily basis. Your key items are identified in detail with address. Safety will monitor the operation adhere with the relevant owner, company, project safety requirements, environmental consideration. Identify specific items that should be monitored for the cleanup of the restoration operation related specifically to the owner, company, and project environmental protection plan. General cleanup of the restoration measure. Ensure the condition right away with the construction area with the return and close of the original state if it's possible. Also taking into consideration landowner concerns. Topsoil replacement. Ensure topsoil quality per owner company specification. Landowner agreements are a part of the right-of-way rehabilitation. Terrace drains and slope protection. Confirm appropriate drain slope protection mechanisms have been installed with the required owner-operator specifications. Diversion berms. Ensure diversion berms, shallow earthen dikes have collected the direct the surface of the water of the right-of-way are constructed the required following owner company specification. Water crossings and crossings. Confirm water crossings are treated with the requirements of any of the permits required with the owner company specification. Roads. Confirm the roads have them returned to state the owner company specification. Road crossing landowner agreements. Replanting, reseeding. Confirm replanting, reseeding is complete with the requirements of any permits as well with the owner company specification. Fencing. Confirm all fencing has been installed per owner company specification. Landowner agreements. Alright, 18.4 outputs. Inspector required to report the workmanship progress of the period of the daily, weekly, complete various reports each workday and at the end of the week. Report requirements, reporting process, the owner, company, project specification. However, the best practice for the reporting requirements for cleaning up restoration period, Table 166. Alright, Table 154, information requirement, cleanup, restoration. All design specifications developed by the owner, company, contractor related with the cleanup, restoration, such as access road drawings, grade drawings, line lists, contract agreements related with the road use, crossing of the various facility, construction surveys, permits, road use, environment, owner company, specifically safety plan included but not limited to traffic control plan, requirement of personal protective equipment, and procedure for work around overhead power lines, emergency medical services. Project specific environmental protection plan, detailed cleaning up the restoration requirement of the following, the not limited to the water course, wetlands, muskeg, swamp area, wildlife habitat, mitigatory routes, other project specific plans which may include approved grading plan, cleanup right-of-way restoration plan, heritage sites. Alright, Table 155, prior to commencement, participate in daily meetings, job safety hazard identification, issue for the environmental concern, the duties for the inspector, pipeline constructor, contractors, delegate meetings as required, ad hoc meetings, contractors, discuss, clarify concerns. Table 156, safety concerns, cleanup, restoration, non-criminal safety concerns that have been identified in Chapter 6, pipeline construction, inspector, foundational information. Table 157, monitoring requirement, environmental consideration. There are no incremental environmental consideration beyond the identified in Chapter 6, pipeline construction, inspector, foundational information. Alright, Table 158, typical minor requirement, general cleanup, restoration, liaise the land agent for any special restoration requirements of landowners, ensure complete removal of debris, ensure the previous existing contours of the lands are recreated, check placement of the erosion control measure, compliance owner company specification, ensure right-of-way preparation, suitable application fertilizer seed per owner company specification as landowner agreements, ensure appropriate equipment is used to remove the compaction, Ensure no surplus construction pipeline materials are left in the right-of-way. Refer to the contract documents. Determine whether the materials will be stored or will be scrapped. Confirm reusable pipe connections. Sections valve with the coating material will return the owner companies after being returned. Prepared to return. Confirm backfill roads. Any draining access road, recreational trails, wildlife, livestock trail across the right-of-way. Sufficient gaps have included allowed with the cross drainage. Ensure the winter crossing right-of-way with stabilize with the construction during machining, cleaning up, prevent erosion during spring. Through all of the first cleanup of the complete with the during fall and construction season, either fall or winter, depending on the ground conditions. Confirm the contract will conduct the final cleanup when soils are dry and unfrozen. Check all required diversion berms have been built. Ensure cathodic protection test leads and all test stations are installed with specified heights on supporting poles. Ensure final continuity check for the cathodic protection test lead completed. Ensure the rock material construction excavated with the board is not used. The remove the right of way hauled and the owner company approved the dump site with the distributed with the specified portion of right of way. Ensure all damaged property, the building, fences, hedges, the survey, monuments, roadways, railways, bridges, culverts, drainage ditches, terraces, occupied cross during construction are restored to original condition. Ensure all required pipeline warning signs are installed with fence line on each side of the roadway, railway, utility, water crossing. Alright, table 159, typical minor requirement of topsoil replacement. Ensure stones remove the subsoil surface lump free with the leaf done with the topsoil replacement. Topsoil is only handled with the weather condition permits of heavy rain may disrupt the operation in accordance with the owner company's specification procedure landowner agreements. Further cleanup equipment, the heavier the allowed, the construction specification do not operate over the top of the pipeline. Ensure the pipeline right away only crossing the corner with the construction specification. Ensure all the holes, nuts, and depressions are filled with subsoil and soil test right away with a completely determined level of compaction caused by the construction rate and right away locations occupied during construction decompacted. Loosen subsoil while replacing topsoil. Ensure topsoil has been replaced evenly throughout the work to depth comparable to pre-construction allow for right away conditions. Ensure restored topsoil has been prepared, groomed, and stone removed. Check the right-of-way locations with the topsoil not stripped with what was compacted and required decompaction, soil preparation, and grooming. Alright, table 160, typical requirements for the terrace, drainage, and slopes, protection. Check for the construction terrace berms and cross-ditch right-of-way to divert surface runoff of the adjacent vegetated areas. Existing drainage system have been completed. Check the cross drainage, watercourse depth, operability from all erosion-prone slopes are revegetated by sleeting, improved mixture, erosion coating, control, mating, hydrostating, hydro-mulching as per owner company's specification landowner agreements. Ensure all seepages are provided with drainage. Ensure drain ditches are constructed to convey over the land flows of the right-of-way, prevent flooding if required. Verify land drains are operational and have no wet spots. Pooling is evident. Ensure construction berms and cross-ditch right-of-way with the divert surface runoff of the vegetated areas of existing drainage such as completed. Ensure seepages are provided with the drainage required. Ensure the drainage ditch is constructed conveyed overland water flows right-of-way with preventing flooding. Ensure berms are prepared for seeding. Table 162, type of the miners requiring water crossing. Ensure water crossing restore pre-construction condition, erosion, sediment control measures, and ensure the owner company specification landowner agreements is required. Ensure rip-ran zones or major creek, river crossing, stabilize supplying, installing site-specific reclamation. Ensure water quality is maintained with applying erosion, corrosion, water course. Table 163, typical monitoring requirements of roads. Confirmed all temporary access to the bill during the construction. Remove the reclaim per contract requirements of all road surface fence and gate signs and etc. Replace and restore per contract requirements. Ensure road signs, drain title signs, systems are repaired, modified, and replaced per contract requirements. Ensure side cut or slope fills table angles to prevent incident person, livestock, wildlife, and the environment. Alright, table 165, typical monitoring requirements, replanting, reseeding, confirm the final soil surface is prepared adequately, seeding, taking soil conditions, weather condition, right-of-way requirements surrounding land use into consideration from all seed mixes, fertilizer rates of the application have been approved by the owner company landowner agreements, confirm all seed and fertilizer application equipment techniques have been approved by the owner company using an approved technique such as seed drills, mechanical hand broadcasters. Ensure areas with stabilization, slopes, stream banks have been seeded with the fertilized hydro-seeded sprayed tactifier and soil adhesive mulch mixture. Ensure tree shrubs have been replanted and transplanted. planted to meet owner company specification landowner agreements. Ensure all original vegetation includes seed, sod, grass, shrubs, trees are restored and replaced, including fertilization per owner company specification landowner agreements. Or ensure all temporary fences, barricades that were erected, stopped unauthorized access, people, livestock, worksite, road crossing access, road identified sensitive locations like water crossing approaches, heritage, resources, sites have been removed with the owner company specification. Ensure all fencing, compressed sales, receipt, meter stations, various locations having the dismantled for commencing. Conveniency of the work has been restored in place. Ensure that the section existing fences, gates that were removed have been supplied and replaced with new fence material and new gates. Alright, Table 166, typical reporting requirements. No incremental specific reporting requirements beyond the identified Chapter 6 for the inspector foundation information. Daily complete cleanup restoration progress reports include the following details. Daily progress contractor cleanup activity start and changes station number to daily progress. Daily updates start and end changes station number to the location contractor did no cleanup with the detailed information explanation of mission, any of the right-of-way, weather, and other logistic conditions that cause either increase or decrease express progress, depth of replaced topsoil, compaction depth, start and stop tag to fire application, start and stop, specialized compaction, removal, drain, tile, station locations, temporary permanent repairs performed, fence damage, location type, sediment controls installed, installation additional warning signs. Alright, your references noted. The references provided in 166.7 is intended to guide only with the documents and nature of the updated. Frequently remains responsible to the user to ensure the correct and most current of the documents referenced there is appropriate, and there is no incremental specific reference document beyond the identified Chapter 6 pipeline construction inspector fundamental information. And note, this guide was developed by INGO Foundation, SEPA Foundation for the use of pipeline construction, Inspector North America, original version, subject to future revision. If there's suggested additional content, revision material include guide content. You have your SEPA Foundation suite, which is Canadian, and then you have Executive Director, Ingo Foundation, 20F Street, Suite 450, Washington, D.C., 2001, 1202, 216, 5909. And that was a reading of the Practical Guide Pipeline Construction, and Practical Guide for Pipeline Construction Inspectors.